Hey everyone, I am Blind Ryan, and with me is the wife, and this is the explanation of who we are, what we're doing, why are we asking for money, all that stuff. So, I am Blind Ryan. I am an accessibility advocate in video games. I basically talk to devs and ask them, hey, add this feature, add that feature, add options so that we, disabled folk can play video games. I've been doing it for 6 years. I am legally blind. I've got 2400 in my right eye and nothing in my left. I've got asthma, I've got COPD, I've got fibromyalgia, I've got hearing loss. I was born 3 months early, so I can't really work. So this is kind of what I do to fulfill myself. As well as I do descriptive streams for the blind, or at least I will when we move. More on that later. And so that's kind of who I am. I am a disabled streamer. I'm a disabled advocate for accessibility options. That's who I am. My wife is my quote-unquote wife, because we can't get married because disability doesn't like that. So she used to work at Barnes & Noble and at Fred Meyer's, and Barnes & Noble was fine. Barnes & Noble gave her, all the stuff she needed to get on unemployment for that. But then we got some news yesterday that, well, I'll let you go.
Basically, what's been going on is that everyone knows we've had this coronavirus thing going on, and it's caused a lot of problems for a lot of places. Barnes & Noble, in my dream job, they had to shut down because for some reason they weren't considered essential. So that was what that was. They shut down in early May, and I lost that job. I was considered essential at Kroger, though, because that's the other job that I worked at, which was at Fred Meyer.
Yeah, Kroger owns Fred Meyer. Yeah.
And we started having problems with some of their corporate policies. They started requiring things which were, reasonable requirements, sanitation, all that stuff. That was fine. The problem comes in where they started requiring the face masks. Now, I don't want to get into the politics of whether or not they work or whether or not everyone should wear them or not. Both he and I have issues. He has physical issues, his breathing problems. He can't wear one. Me, I have a slightly different issue. I have mental issues regarding my face and nose, my mouth and nose specifically being covered due to an incident in my teens where I was basically tortured by a classmate and a bunch of her brothers and cousins.
Oh, Arizona, you so crazy.
I'm not going to go into the details of it because it's not worth it and I'm years out from therapy and all that stuff, but it still left a little bit of mental scarring and I can't cover my face as a result. I've tried to work with my job. The corporate offices had a whole series of things that they wanted from me. They wanted doctor's notes. I tried to get those. I couldn't. Unfortunately, my one GP at the time died, so I can't get my notes from his office. My therapist, I've lost contact with. I don't even know if he's still alive because he was older when I was seeing him. I tried through my current GP. He wouldn't write me a note because his office had a policy against it and didn't want to write notes to get people out of wearing masks because the CDC was recommending that they don't stop wearing masks. So I couldn't get a note from my current GP. I tried to go on paid leave at first. That was denied because I couldn't get the notes. That was fine. We had an unpaid leave option, which I only found out yesterday was never approved. I don't know why.
Yeah, we were told it was approved.
I don't know why it was never approved. I don't know why I wasn't contacted sooner. I've been technically on unpaid leave since May 9th. And yesterday when I went in there, I was told by one of the floor managers that I needed to either resign or they were going to have to terminate me. But the termination was going to be for non-compliance and would then nullify my eligibility for unemployment or for rehire.
And a small side note, other than the couple of people who were kind of pains in the asses at her job, the problem she's having is with corporate, not with the local people. The people that are at, the local Fred Meyer, they're totally fine, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, all of my floor managers have been great, and honestly, I know this is going to sound a little conspiracy theorist, but my direct manager is on vacation this week, and it's his second in command that's currently pushing me out. And I think it's partially being done because he had been protecting my job so much. He really wanted me to be able to come back. He was waiting for this mask thing to be over with so that he could just bring me right back in. And
she's really good at her jobs. She takes that shit seriously.
I don't know if that's actually the case or not. It's what it feels like, because there is a little bit of backstabbing.
Well, that timing's a bit convenient.
There's a little bit of backstabbing that goes on at every job, and this is kind of how it turns out in a grocery store. It's just the way it works. So I'm looking at being completely out of work. I'm still on unemployment technically, but they're going to now have to review my case again. Losing the income from Fred Meyer, it causes problems. It makes it hard. Ryan decided to do this donation stream to see if he could help just mitigate some of the losses that we're suffering from this.
Yep, the idea is, since I can't work a normal job and streaming is kind of my job, I would use it to do what a husband should do, ask for extra shifts, try to offset the loss in funds, and so that's what I'm doing. And also, great timing, 3 days from now, we move into a new rental from this crappy apartment, and now luckily we paid the first and last already. We've already got that money put where it needs to be put, so luckily we're not completely screwed on that regard, but
we're just looking to make up for, our part of the monthly rent. You live with 2 other people, and while they're helping as much as they can,
we don't want to tank everyone's
we're
finances.
All on minimum wage. Those of us who are working, we're basically all in essential positions, or I was, they are. And it's just hard when you have any loss of income and you're depending on everyone involved to keep a place.
Yep.
Now, as Ryan said, we've got our first and last and our deposit all taken care of, but it would be helpful if we could have just a little assistance to maybe towards our next month's rent.
Yeah, and the reason I made this video instead of just writing all of this up is the insanely awesome response that we got from Twitter. I expected maybe 5 retweets, and we ended up getting almost 100 so far. I mean, we probably will get 100 by the time I put all this out. And we were just so floored by this show of support, even if we haven't made anything as yet. We figured, well, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna go all in. We're gonna really go for this thing. Now, the plan is for tomorrow. I wake up, I take my shower, I stream all day, just the whole day. Stream whatever I feel like until somebody gives me money and says, "Hey, play one of those games on that list that is up on the monitor right now." And that's kind of my plan. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I've never done one of these before, so hopefully it'll go okay. And also, the wife was so floored.
I decided yesterday I had a number in mind if we got to it that I would do a thank you stream based on that, but the overwhelming response on Twitter, the number of retweets, the just outpouring of assistance and just even positive just vibe on us has been so much that I decided to screw the number. When we have moved and we get settled and closer to August, I'm going to go ahead and do a thank you stream of Stardew Valley, because Ryan knows I love that game.
2,000 hours.
Yeah, 2,000 hours into it. And he has told me from the beginning that he thought I would do really well streaming it. Well, I've been very resistant because I don't do well on stream, I think. But I can't help it. This is the best way I know how to say thank you to the community he's involved with, which is the gaming community.
Yep.
So I will play the game that I love more than anything else, and basically I'm going to try and descriptive stream it so that can be my thank you to all of you for just retweeting and getting this out there, and hopefully getting him some views tomorrow and seeing what we can do. Even if we don't make a dime, I'm still doing this.
Because, the money is the primary thing, but also there is an emotional aspect of it. Just to know that you're not alone, that people are there to cheer you on, to buoy you, that is a legitimately good feeling. And we both feel like we should say thank you to you guys for being such good people about it, because god damn, the world needs good people nowadays.
Only a little bit.
That's all I'll say about that, but yeah. So let me think here. We got the intro, we got the plan, we've got the thank yous, we've got the explanation.
You can tell we're not professional at
No,
all.
we are not professionals at all. Even though I've been doing this for 6 years, not professional. I don't know how to edit. I've tried using software, it doesn't go well, I get migraines. So the links. My Twitter is at BlindRyan1, and my Twitch is twitch.tv/BlindRyan, all one word. My PayPal is paypal.me/BlindRyan. The YouTube, you're already on the YouTube. And I think that's it. I think that's all the links. The YouTube, the YouTube's here. Twitter, Twitch, and PayPal. Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. Wake up, clean up, stream, and stream, and stream. And if it goes really well, I'll just do it on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, and I'll just keep doing it as long as you guys keep wanting to see it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have been Blind Ryan. That has been my wife. We appreciate you guys taking time to watch this video. Be sure to comment if you have any requests or any input, or please, God, give me input. I need help knowing what I need to know what I need to do. So, yeah, I hope you all have a great week, and we will see you all next time.